Taking my Lord's Supper talk from a familiar passage this morning, Acts 20, verse 6 and 7. We sailed from Philippi after the days of unleavened bread and came to them at Troas within 5 days, and there we stayed 7 days. On the first day of the week, when we gathered together to break bread, Paul began to talking to them, intending to leave the next day, and he prolonged his message until midnight. Usually when a group of people have a planned gathering, it is for a specific purpose. We gather for weddings, for birthdays, for funerals. We gather when we have an issue to discuss or a problem to solve. We gather to celebrate. There is a reason for these assemblies. Why do we assemble on the first day of the week? Yes, we come together to worship God and to build one another up, but we can do that any day of the week. What's so special about gathering on the first day of the week? Looking at the example of the first century Christians, particularly those in Troas, we find in Acts 20, verse 7, that they gathered together to break bread. This, of course, wasn't just them coming together for a common meal. Paul had much to say about those such things, gatherings, in 1 Corinthians 11. Rather, these disciples specifically came together so that they could partake of the Lord's Supper, the memorial of Jesus' death. This was the reason for gathering. It was to intentionally recall and remember what their Savior did for them and to keep the memorial he instituted. So as we partake this morning, please remember what Christ done for us. Thank you.